What's up, my good people? Welcome back to another episode in the channel. And my name, if you are new here, my name is Young Reno. And someone told me I have been trying to hide my actual personality, whereby I have been trying to be nonchalant and all, but they told me just be you. So from now henceforth, I'm just going to be me. I am loud, I am chaotic, that is me. So let me not hide anymore. This is me, and today we are going to have a bit of a sad video. Because I need to explain. I have not posted for the last 3 weeks because of reasons which I'm going to explain in this episode. So without further ado, without talking a lot, let me explain this situation. And we are going to start with my Toyota Hilux Surf.
A few inches later.
So here is the situation. As you all can remember, I removed the engine from this car. We took it out and we took it apart. And on the first inspection, I thought that everything on the engine was okay. I thought that the engine, the cylinder head, the pistons, everything, all it needed was a service, change the seals and everything. But I came to realize there was a problem that I didn't know was there. There's a problem that was a big problem that I didn't know that was there. So let me show you the problem and then we will continue. So here is the 1KZE TE engine. And you will see another engine right there, but don't mind that. I will explain that later. But here is the engine block. You can see it, the crankshaft, everything is okay. The problem came to this one. And I know most of you are actually not seeing the problem for now, but let me show you the problem. You can see these circular things, these valves and everything. You can see in each valve there is a crack here and here. That is a crack. Here there is another crack. As you can see it, there is another crack over here. I don't know if you can see it well. And there is another crack over here. So all these circular things, each of them had cracks. And that means when the piston, because it will be pushing this way, it's trying to compress, compression will be losing, because right now it might seem as a small crack. Once it gets hot, once the engine has become hot, it will expand, as all metal does. It expands when it is hot. So these small cracks will be wider and it will lose compression. So after realizing that the cylinder head is not okay, I consulted a few of my experienced mechanics, because as I said, I am a self-taught professional mechanic. They told me that most probably I will need to buy a new cylinder head, because those cracks from the outside, you can't see the extent of how much the crack has gone into the cylinder head. So it might have gone so far that it has mixed the water system, the pathways of water or coolant, the pathways of oil. So it will bring a problem. And guys, let me not lie to you. A new cylinder head, a brand new second-hand cylinder head, is 175,000 Kenya shillings. And if you want a new one, either from a shop or imported, you are looking at above 200,000 Kenya shillings. So this is money that I can honestly say I don't have. Maybe I might get, but the time to gather such funds and buy such a cylinder head will be a long time. And that will mean my project will stop for a very long time for me to gather such amount of money. So I will not lie to you, it brought my spirits down. I felt so bad, because I told you, as I was getting this car, I was very hopeful that the engine is okay and we will not find something that will defeat us. So me, I genuinely accepted defeat, and let me tell you, I gave up. I will not lie to you. I gave up, and it was very disheartening. It was very sad. Even right now, I still feel no. I was like, what can I do? What can I do? I will not steal from a bank. I'm not the professor. I don't have the brain to go and steal from a bank or print money inside the bank. I don't know. I did not have something to do. But 2 weeks later, I asked myself, why did I give up without going through each and every option? So after doing a bit more research, I came to realize that there is an option of you going to some people that are called Kalasins, something like that. These Indian guys who deal with metals. And once I went to him, and unfortunately I did not film this because, as I had said, I had wanted to give up. Once I went to them, I told them, guys, I am in this and this situation. I really need to know if it's true this cylinder head is done and over with. And let me tell you, I got the shock of my life, because he told me, yes, the crack is there and it is visible, but it is just like 1 millimeter from the crack to where it has gone up to. It's just 1 millimeter. So it means it has not even affected the cylinder head itself. And to fix it, I feel stupid. To fix it was just 6,500 Kenya shillings. From 200 and something Kenya shillings to 6,500. Now, guys, imagine how dumb I felt. I even think Star is more smarter than me at this point, because I had given up for something that just cost me 6,500. So that was one of the problems why I had stopped working on the cars, or I have not produced a video. Another thing, I am really questioning, should I strip this car, even the wiring loom, out so that it can be painted up to the inside, or should I just leave the inside the way it is, because it is not in a bad state, as you all know, and just paint the outside and everything will be okay? So basically, what I want to show you is that on the Toyota Hilux Surf, the biggest problem was the engine. And that cylinder head had given me so much stress that at some point, I could not even... Let me not say it was bad. Let me say that. It was bad. So, for the Toyota Hilux Surf, I thought, that is back then, I needed 200,000 for a cylinder head. As you remember, I don't have a turbo. I was told a new turbo was 67,000 Kenya shillings. So 200,000 plus 67,000, that is 267. Plus, this car needs painting. That is, I would say, 50,000. Plus, this sunroof, because it's leaking, as you all know, it needs to be removed and a sheet of plate to be put there. That is another 10,000 Kenya shillings. And other things like I need to fix the interior. So basically, this car needed, according to the mathematics I did, it needed at least 400,000 Kenya shillings. This is the Hilux Surf. Let's go to the next car, my other project car, which is my Nissan Datsun 1200. So originally, this car, I would say, was, according to my original estimates, the simplest car. Because the only problem it had was that the interior, the floors were just rusted. And it was a simple job. Remove the interior, just as I did, as you all remember. Fix the floors, which I did. As you can see behind me, the floors are all new. And give it a bit of paint primer. And put in back the interior, maybe change the dashboard, which I will not say is such a bad dashboard. Maybe change the steering wheel. As you can see, I have still not changed. Give it a bit of, what can I say? A bit of shine and a bit of a modernized, give it some graffiti, because I thought this paint was okay. And to my surprise, it also did not turn as I thought, because, and I'm going to explain. Number one, as you can see here above me, here, this car has cracks into the paint. And it is so bad that the rust went through the paint, went through the metal sheet, and now it is dripping inside the, what can I say, not the engine bay, the interior, let me call it the interior, the passenger side and also the driver side. So even right now, you can see it has already started, it has already started rusting. So everything I did was basically nothing, because now I will have to remove the paint, remove the sheet on this car, put another metal sheet or another sheet, and then repaint the car, which by my estimate, that is not less than 100,000 Kenya shillings, right? Another thing, I want us to go to the engine bay. So on the engine bay, at least I am a bit happy with this car, because the engine, every issue with the engine now is fixed. But there are also issues in here. Number one, the battery is dead. I tried to charge it. It didn't charge and it didn't do anything. So that is 8,500, right? The battery is dead. Okay, some of these wires in room, like you can see, this doesn't have a cover. We need to change some wires. As you can see, they are so small issues. This carburetor, you might think it is new, but it is not new, right? Higher, the carburetor itself, the wire from the throttle, which is this one broke. I've been trying to fix it, but this carburetor keeps getting stuck. So we cannot even fix the throttle pedal where I've already bought the wire, because the carburetor is not okay. So this needs a new one. Carburetor at least 3,000 to 5,000, which I'm not sure. The paint, we need to remove. You see these cracks, this especially here, you can see it very well, as you can see. So we need to remove all this. I'm not sure we need to remove the metal or the A-pillar or what. We need to fix the interior. We need to do a full repaint of this. And I also came to realize the suspension in this car is the old ones, and I'm not sure they are very okay. So this car, as it sits, it needs at least 200,000 Kenya shillings. After all those calculations, which I did very thoroughly. And in every business, you need to consider the, what can I say? The profits, the loss, and everything. So I had this car valued. If I was to sell it today, the way it is, without fixing anything, it came to at most, because I got a professional to do it. Unfortunately, I did not record it. I wish I did. It was valued to at most 150,000, at least 100,000. And to fix it, I need 200,000. And I have already spent at least 50,000 on it. So I spent 250. I will spend 250,000 to just sell it at less than 200, because even if I fix it, that is the market. Even if I fix it, that is the market. So the maths are not mathing, and they are still not mathing. But guys, I want to still remind you, I will say this and I will always say this. It's either I succeed or I die trying. And if we come to this other side, this car as it is, it was evaluated at between 600 to at most 1 million Kenya shillings. And as you have heard, I will need to use 400,000, which I thought I had to use 400,000 to bring this car back to life. So if you take 400,000 in this car, you take the 250 or 300, let's put it at 300 on that car, it was coming up to 700 Kenya shillings 700,000, not 700 Kenya shillings, 700,000 Kenya shillings of money that hopefully I will bring back. And let me tell you, my maths was I don't understand, and I still need to do other things. It's not like I don't have a life to live. So let me say, I thought these cars had defeated me. I thought that at least I would say I tried. And I am not saying that I have already gotten the money, but guys, I want to say this from the deepest part of my heart, from the bottom of my heart, because I am in a bad situation, very, very bad. And I don't want to give up because, as I always say, and I will keep saying, it's either I succeed or I die trying. But someone said that it's not bad to ask for help. So if you have anything, you might want to help me physically, you might want to help me, you have maybe a turbo of 1K ZTE, and you will sell me at a price that is reasonable, I would appreciate. I would also appreciate if you just subscribe, because if you subscribe, we will get, and like and share, we will get more views, more subscribers, and maybe it will be able to help me bring these cars back to life. I love cars, and as I know you guys from home, you also love cars, and you would want to see these cars back on the road enjoying, and I also want to see these cars back on the road. But as I said, and as I've been told, and I will tell you, project cars, especially the ones that have been grounded and you're trying to bring back, they always have problems that you did not expect. So guys, me, I'm just asking if you have anything that you can help me with. I will put an email. I will put my email in the description or even on the comment section. Just tell me. You can even, it's not a must to support me with money or anything. You can just support me and say, I believe in you, my guy. Push on. And I will be very grateful. And I will promise you this. And this is a promise. I will always be truthful with you, with all this project. Every problem we face, every issue we face, I will be truthful with you. I will also be as open as I can be. Never lie, never stage anything. Like, I have not staged the problem. You have seen them. You can go back, watch the videos. And I will not pretend that I'm the richest guy in the world. Like, oh, I'm rich, I can do anything. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And I will not lie to you. I'm not. 700,000 I don't have. And even if I can look for it, all of us know. And the reason why I'm doing all this, I told you, is if you go to my first video where I was looking for a free car and I found them, is because I want to show you guys that any dream you have, you can actually actualize it. I am really working on it, and I'm not saying something that I've already done. I'm saying something that I have not done. It might fail, it might not fail. So guys, I will I don't know even what to say. So guys, please, I will make sure for the next Friday video, this Friday that is coming, today is a Monday, I have posted this video on a Monday. This Friday, I will be trying to drive my Datsun, so make sure you check that video. Please subscribe, share to your friends, and as I said, if you can help me with anything, I will leave my email in the description. Just go there. Guys, thank you for the support, thank you for the views, thank you for everything that you do for me. I appreciate you all, and I will see you on Friday. If you like the video, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and I will see you on Friday. And don't forget, it's either we succeed or we die trying.